𝗬𝗿𝗂𝗂𝗏, it's Hal here, back with you. We are talking about another transfer rumour, various reports linking Sheffield United with Ivo Grbić. Who is he? He's a Croatian, 6'5". That's too tall. Right-footed goalkeeper. He's 28. He'll be 29 in January of next year. Another way of putting it is he's just turned 28. So he's really coming into his goalkeeping prime. He was born in Split, Croatia. He has 2 caps for his nation at senior level, although he's represented Croatia at youth level from the age of under 14 all the way up to under 21. And also, Grbić moved to the team that I would imagine he probably grew up supporting, certainly his hometown side, Hajduk Split, at the age of just 9, part of their academy, where he remained for the rest of his youth career. He would get first team action in the 2014-15 season, where he became the first choice goalkeeper for Hajduk Split's second team, Hajduk Split 2, imaginatively titled, where he played 18 games for the first team. He only made his debut on the 18th of April 2015 in a home defeat to Rijeka, conceding 2 goals in the last 10 minutes of the game. He would play for Hajduk Split first team 8 times before moving to Zagreb side Lokomotiva in the summer of 2018. And it went really well for him there. And he made his debut for Lokomotiva on the 28th of July 2018, and he kept a clean sheet. And it would just go on to be good. Grbić played a key role in Lokomotiva's run in the 2019-20 season as they finished second in the top flight, which was something of a surprise. And they had a run all the way to the Cup as well, all the way to Cup final, didn't win it, but they qualified for the Champions League second qualifying round. And in total, it was a very successful spell at Lokomotiva. And he played 74 times. And in the 2019-20 season for Lokomotiva Zagreb, he prevented 40% more goals above expected. So he conceded 33, but is expected to concede 55.78. That is absolutely incredible. So just 33 goals conceded in 35 games, 28% clean sheets, 10 clean sheets in 35 games. Very impressive form in that season. Can lightning be rediscovered in that bottle, to mix a well-known saying? Just get that form in red and white if the deal was to actually happen. Naturally, he caught the attention of some top clubs across Europe, and it was Spanish scouts from ATLETICO MADRID that flagged him to Diego Simeone, and he signed for the Spanish Giants on the 20th of August 2020, a 4-year deal. And of course, you can work out that's coming to an end. And the transfer fee when he joined Atletico was believed to be around 3.5 million euros. He made his debut on the 16th of December that year in the Copa del Rey, of course, the Cup of the Kings, a 3-0 victory over 𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗏. Hope I pronounced that correctly. Another debut clean sheet. That's the headline from this. Forget my pronunciation. And in total for the Mattress Men, it's only been 14 appearances in the first team. He's largely been the backup to Oblak, and that really isn't a surprise. Very good keeper. But he has enjoyed a good loan spell during his time, because he went to Ligue 1 with Lille in the 21-22 season, playing 29 times. Now, I asked for a few opinions, a few ideas from people who've actually seen him play, and it's been quite hard to get the measure of this goalkeeper, Ivo Grbić. But FM Raz, a football manager blogger who has watched a lot of Lille, said he did well when he was called upon at Lille and had a good loan spell. I think he's a really good shot stopper, possibly too brave sometimes. Was always going to be tough being a backup to Oblak. Think it could be a smart signing for Sheffield United. So thank you, FM Raz, for sharing your thoughts on Ivo. Now, in the 21-22 season with Lille, he conceded 26 goals and kept 2 clean sheets in the 21 league matches that he played. That means when Grbić is in goal, his team conceded a goal every 73 minutes at Lille. And per 90, it was a conceding stat of 1.24. So decent stats at Lille. In terms of raw goalkeeping, he saved 60 of the 88 shots faced in that season, meaning he had a save percentage of 68.18%. Now, a deal to join Sheffield United. This is what has been rumoured with his contract set to run out in the summer, a fee that has been suggested of around €2.5 million. Got to be honest, that fee has kind of surprised me with the contract just months away from being over, but what do I know? Riley Roberts, the pinch contributor and a friend of the channel, has said on hearing of the speculation linking Ivo with the Blades, hard to get a read on someone who doesn't play much but seems to have had slightly below average shot stopping in Spain and France, has had streaks of wild overperformance in his career though, and we're banking on him having a great run between now and May. That's what Riley has said. I mean, that's just it, isn't it? The key with all goalkeepers, you'd argue they have to be playing regularly, and there is a concern that he's been sat on the bench for a long, long time. We're talking years without regular football. But last season in La Liga, 12 La Liga games, 10 of which he started, playing a total of 922 minutes. Now, the stats, according to Footy Stats, 1.07 conceded over the 90, 11 goals conceded in 12 games, 73% save percentage. So 36 saved from 49 shots at him, 17% clean sheets, so 2 clean sheets in those 12. Passing as well. Now, passing is something that when I've read a little bit further on and watched some of the highlights, it's generally considered something he's quite good at. So 27.36 passes over the 90 and 280 passes recorded. Now, that's probably more to do with the way that Atletico Madrid play. So he conceded 11 goals and kept 2 clean sheets in 12 matches. That means when Grbić is in goal, his team with Atletico last season conceded a goal every 84 minutes. That's according to Footy Stats. If any of that is wrong, I'd like to repeat that is not according to me. I'm not good at maths or numbers of any kind. Now, he played the last 8 games of last season for Atletico de Madrid. That, hasn't been good following that because he just hasn't played for club nor country. Now, it's hard to be the number 2. We've said this already to Jan Oblak, one of the best goalkeepers, if not the best in the world. Atleti have a fabulous defensive style, which often, not always, doesn't allow that many shots against. I've watched a freestyle competition online, thanks to Ben for sharing that, a number of highlights and some games to see what I could deduce from this keeper, of which it is quite hard to get real information, tangible information, and a huge amount of evidence as to what he's actually going to do. But he does seem to be able to get down low quickly despite his 6'5" frame. He likes the odd punch. There we are. I did watch him save 2 long-range shots with his strong right hand when perhaps the left would have been the easier option, but he saved them. Maybe that's something, though, to keep an eye on, or just an aberration. He looks brave, and that's something we've already mentioned. A decent aerial and jumping reach, unsurprisingly. Quick reflexes. I watched him react very quickly and stop several one-on-ones. He came off his line well on a few occasions with excellent anticipation and generally good positioning. If you go and look at any highlights on YouTube of Ivo, you'll see exactly the same thing. I mean, he appears to be a big, strong unit, determined keeper who can get along his line quickly enough. Seems to be pretty decent saving with his legs too. One thing that really struck out to me was how he protects his near post. That's obviously something we hope continues if he was to join Sheffield United, but I would need to see more evidence that this isn't to the detriment of his far post. Another area of concern would be the way he parries shots. I saw an example against Sevilla where he saved an initial shot well, but parried it straight into danger, and the follow-up was scored from close range. I did watch a game on the 14th of May, 2023. I watched this match. You can see highlights of this as well very easily if you search for it, in which he played for Atletico at Elche. And he came out to grab a long throw from the left, excellent long throw, but he didn't get enough on it as he misjudged the flight of the ball, and he only managed to actually steer it in the path of the Elche player, 𝗲𝗏𝗏, who then had an open goal. That was the only goal of the game, so that's a huge error. One area he has been praised for, and we'll mention it again, is his distribution. Here's a quote from 𝗍𝗏𝗶𝗏𝗏. A big goalkeeper who possesses exceptional reflexes and clever distribution, especially throws. At Ben_SUFC said to me on Twitter, seems a good move from what I've seen. Low fee, good age. Looks like he commands his area well, which is something we've been in dire need of since Dino left. Also, gives him a better chance at being Croatia's #1 going into Euro 2024. So he'll be looking to impress. Spanish football fan and accountant Darren Smith, who you all know well, I'm sure, said this: he never really played because Oblak is so good, but when he did get a run last season, he was very good. Huge and decent with the ball at his feet, not sure on his long passes, as Atletico tend to play short from the back. He is just fed up of being an understudy. Might need to come off his line a bit more for crosses in the English football game, but should have the presence to do that, given his size. Ivo Grbić. I've said all the words I can say. Let me know what you think. Pop your comments down below. Thank you as ever for watching.